Hi, how you do? Welcome again to Island Up in Sport. My name is Lenwet Dehaney. Today we're gonna take a different way. We're gonna have a discussion, and I want you to comment, right? To leave a comment. Sorry, I'm not doing this live, but we're gonna look on why some of the reasons. Sorry, why schools in Fenton, no school in Fenton have ever won the DACOSTA Cup. Never ever. We're gonna listen to what the president of the Fenton FA have said. Mr. Danny Beckford. Listen to this clipping what Mr. Beckford has said. Fenton is doing well in the Premier League Tier 2 and so on. But Fenton have never won the schoolboy football. What you have anything to do with that?
Well, I can tell you something. And
I remember Marcus Sarri and watch I up there, man.
What can I say to you at the time when you're talking, and even now, all of the schools in Jamaica, in Fenton remain schools. A lot of the schools outside are really football clubs.
Okay.
So I just rest my case there. You know, the schools first, and then everything else after.
So Fenton school remains school.
Remain school. So them, I hope there is a issue now with a Orcharius High School, for example. I must tell you, and your viewers, we're looking for big things from Orcharius High this year. So as a matter of fact, they played in our Division 1 competition to, you know, for sort of sharpen up for the thing, and they looked impressive. They were the leading scorers. They got knocked out in the quarter-final round. They didn't make the semi-final. But I say it was a sharpen up for the so let us look out for Orchard this year. I'm not sure about your cast where they are at. I hear that Marcus might not come again this year because they came last year into the schoolboy thing, but I'm not sure they're coming. Mount Pleasant has been trying for the last 3 years to get schoolboy football status, but it has still been refused up to now. So let's hope them can get them things together so that them can play schoolboy football. It will be a good for them and for Centre.
And Ferncourt coming back.
And Ferncourt, yes, coming back. For years they were out in the wilderness.
Ferncourt coming back.
So as I said, they are schools. Let them remain schools, not football clubs.
Not football club. We're gonna go to a Aye, yeah, man. So you saw that clipping. What Mr. Beckford is basically saying is that there are schools in Fenton, not clubs. So he's saying that there are some schools who you could refer to as clubs, in the sense that people think that there are some schools that only focus on football. Their main aim at any reason, any way, is just to win football or to win the Manning Cup or the DACOSTA Cup. Yes, there are schools out there with those type of persons. Boys no go class. You know, the football in the school for and so on. But is how well or what the administration is doing about that, because you also have schools who have done well with star players, and the star players have to conform to the rules. There are sometimes I'm watching the DACOSTA Cup, schoolboy football overall, in the Manning Cup, schoolboy football, and I've seen some of the boys, not even players who play club football don't look like them in terms of their attire on the field, and I'm talking about the grooming and so on. But that is for another discussion. Schools in Fenton need to step up, and it all starts from I'm gonna touch administration, because the administration in the school have to believe in the project. If the principal is not doing or does not believe in the project, you're not going anywhere. I've gone to matches where the principal of other schools is on the bench. They are behind the team. They travel to every match. And it is important because at least the team know that the principal have them. Right? There are some administrators who have never seen the team play, or they don't know the boys. They don't know the names. Or they have never kept a session with the boys and said, this is what we expected of you. This is what that you represent in the school. Yeah. So the administrators have to believe in the project. Must. Right? Then the administrators have to believe in recruitment. There's hardly any school in St. Anne recruit. And I'm talking about the schools now who is in the DACOSTA Cup. Hardly. They don't go out, look players and come in. Right? What St. Anne schools suffer from is their best athletes. And I'm talking across the board now. Is being removed or they are being recruited by different schools. School in Manning Cup school is who's bigger in the DACOSTA Cup. So as soon as a star rise up in the school in St. Anne, they are gone. But what are the administrators doing to all those athletes? What are you doing? Do they get lunch right through the season? Or they just get lunch when a match day? Did they get their food on time and the dam? Do they have to pay half school fee or they have to pay the full school fee? Do you provide a little stipend for the one who don't have it, saying must come to school? What is the school doing to keep these athletes? Because I can tell you, there are schools out there that offer the parents crazy money. Fridge, stove, TV, living room set. Just for one athlete. Yeah, man, just for one athlete. So, that is that for administration. You have to believe in the project and we move to recruitment. You have to recruit. I've gone to places where I've seen prominent principals sitting, taking notes of youth in under 12 tournament playing. Prominent principal, more than one of them. And they are not in their parishes. They just sit there quietly, looking, watching the game. Principal, not the coaches. Yes, man. So the schools have to recruit. The next thing is that there's the school that I know, and I know a lot of schools in St. Anne that is playing the Costa Cup. Hardly any of them have any real dormitory. Dams where you would go and stay on the dam. You can't wait until July or near to summer when school break up, you make a dam. And when I say make a dam, you put them in a building. No, it should be permanent. A dam, permanent for athletes. Yes. It cannot be. I remember I was working at a school in St. Anne and we were going to track meet like early in the morning. Early. The bus I left out like 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, sorry. And I mean, you have to be there waiting on children because what? The parents tell you that they can't come out so early. Yeah. And you must reach the track meet by a certain time if you miss race in a town or something. But they couldn't stay overnight. They couldn't dam because even if they dam, there wasn't any food provided. Yeah, so you have to look into that. Damage, you have to. There's a prominent school in St. Elizabeth now that is doing well. And they host a lot of matches. If you go to that stand, the stand that you see behind the goal, if you go beneath it, that is a dam, football dam. Those boys, they are school that keep their players. They are the dam from March, preparing for the competition in September. They can run a morning program, come up, get ready for school, go to school, have them in the afternoon again. But you have to be serious. I hardly any school in St. Anne. Right? So these are things that we need to look into. I'm gonna call names now. Ferncourt High School. Yeah man, Ferncourt, my school. Ferncourt was doing very well in the 70s. Quarterfinal, 80s, interzone and so on. I met Ferncourt in the late 80s, 90s. When they usually come to Jacksal with the Tolo, Reggie, Bailey. Jerky and them man there. Fabel. Barry Clark was earlier. Then you have the Yuan Wall in yellow come up, the Perry, the Kirk Smith and Dip on them. Jeremy Biles, Green, Prairie. Yeah man. So the generation, I don't know, you know about the generation. And why I said Ferncourt because Ferncourt took a break. Ferncourt took a break from schoolboy football. It's not a break. I don't even know what happened. But what I can, they are back. We are back. But what I can say to Ferncourt is that the program not gonna pick up until 3 years time. So Ferncourt right now is like a new school in football in the DACOSTA Cup. I'm happy we are back. I'm happy I go 100% and cheer the boys and I follow right through. But there's a but, right? The program paused for 15 years. Boy, I don't know what because what they were thinking because when I was going to Ferncourt in the 90s, Ferncourt was supposed to be reckoned with in DACOSTA Cup. Ferncourt is a feeding tree for the communities in and around St. Ann. The boys go on to play DACOSTA Cup, D1, Premier League, Major League, and so on. So we move to Marcus Garvey Technical. How can Marcus not be playing DACOSTA Cup? You tell me, how can Marcus Garvey Technical not playing DACOSTA Cup? Don't get me wrong. Marcus has come a far way. And you can't tell me anything about Marcus because I was in it. I usually see the cutlass and I usually see boy fight every day. I usually see stone a fling and all of that. Teacher versus student, everything. Marcus has changed tremendously. One of the best high school in St. Ann. No. But you have to play the Costa Cup because Marcus Garvey Technical represents a lot of communities. Marcus is the school that carry St. Ann football on its back for so many years when Ferncourt was out. Right? Marcus was going through, it was Marcus and O3I. When Marcus and O3I out of Jacksall, match start 3 o'clock, you have to do it from 2 if you're not going near the fence. Rich Kid and Betty. Eh? What the little do John in a middle? Peter Johnson, more blacks. Squash. The guy there from Civ Life on our back who went to play for Black Star, I don't even remember their name. Hmm? You come to Daniel Green, national player. Karim Paris, national player. And Marcus Garvey, you stop the program? Can't short of funds. Between Discovery Bay and O3, you can't short of funds. There's too much support. Jacksall is in a community by itself. Get up and look sponsorship and get back Marcus Garvey Technical into schoolboy football. Marcus Garvey Technical should never ever be out of schoolboy football. From the days of Marvin Tate as coach, went to quarterfinals. Just need a draw to go through to semifinals when they played Cornwall in the 90s and an incident happened and they banned them. Marcus Garvey Technical? No man. Get back Marcus in. I'm clean. And others are talking to. O3, aye. A school that I close to. For more than one reason. My dad usually worked there. I know the grounds of O3 right through. My dad and other family member. My sister, yeah. So I know O3 I very dear to me too. O3 don't have a damn for themselves either. I don't know if they're recruiting. You hear the president said a while ago that they expect O3 to do well. Let's hope. Yeah, let's hope O3 does well this year. If O3 make it to at least the quarterfinals, it would be good for St. Ann. Right? O3 so many ballers. Clifton One national player. Ragnum. Betty. Atal Franklin. Brush in the middle. Yeah man. Ocherius High. But for all the schools in St. Ann now, I think Ocherius is the furthest. Let's see how far they reach. Right? We come down now to Brownstown. I don't know much about Brownstown program. I know the coach quite well though. But I don't know much about the program. But if you know Brownstown, cool, where they're located. They would have to build a dam and next place. But the dam is very important, you know. The dam, the recruitment, the support of the principal or the administrators overall. And another one is the past student. Very important. The past student, very important. Right? And let's go back to Ferncourt. Ferncourt has started a good past student association. Things are going on. The past students, the 90s, I believe it is, and over $800,000 to the DACOSTA Cup team. I remember being there in April, and after everybody finished playing, they just leave their boots on the field, their football boots on the field. Those are the type of support, because you don't want to hear about the support in Kingston or at some school. Some school, the principal doesn't know that the school are enter. If the past student do everything. Everything. So you need strong alumni, strong past students association to back the schools. Right? And there are strong past students for Ocherius, Brown, all of the schools. Yeah, Castle, very active past students. And Castle is well, a unique situation happened at Castle last year. Yeah, Castle. And I talk about yeah, Castle, I remember my brother. I'm a Yakis. But the thing is, what Yakis last year, they team up with Mount Pleasant. I don't know what happened this year, but people were saying it was a Mount Pleasant team. None of the matches had played at Castle last year. Most players from Castle didn't get a chance to represent Castle. It was, we all know that way. Right? But Castle have a field, Castle have land where they can build a dam if they are serious about the sport. Right? Castle can recruit. Yeah, Castle. And they are good in academics too. Not that the rest don't good. Ferncourt, now left out my Ferncourt. Good in academics. I mean, because people will not want to sometimes associate some in some areas, something with. But yeah, Castle, yeah. Town, what happened to Town? A new school. They came for about 1 year or 2 years. They came with something I don't hear. Town is not in the DACOSTA Cup. What happened? Discovery Bay, you're gonna get a lot of you're new, so your baptism, you're gonna get 15, you're gonna get 10, you're gonna get 5. So you go. Come next year or the year after, it will cut down, and then people will see the true Discovery Bay eye. But continue on your journey. About not in the hills, always participating. Always. Right? But if you know about not is in a small town, I don't know, not a lot of sponsorship or anything like that. But they are in a small town because they are up in the hills of Alexander there. Yeah, yeah. But these are things that we have to look on if we really want the sport in Fenton at DACOSTA Cup, right? The Mount Pleasant situation is different. They are a private school. I don't know what the situation with them and Intersecondary School Association is, but I believe any day that Mount Pleasant get the right to come to the Costa Cup, schoolboy football, they win. They win it in a 3 year span, at least a 3 year span. I'm telling you, they have the coach, they have the coaches, they have the dormitory, they have the fields, they have the equipment, they have the nutrition, they have everything that is set. And any day, Issa, fly that gate and say, welcome Mount Pleasant, Fenton, may see at the Costa Cup. Right? And I hope and pray that is very soon. So St. Anne won the Premier League through Mount Pleasant Academy. Mount Pleasant. We need a DACOSTA Cup. Yeah, man. We need something. It cannot be that some parishes, I don't want to call parish name, but Hanover, from I know myself, Hanover have never, ever, never, ever. From I know myself and don't know a Premier League team from Hanover. Remember now, Hanover, I don't know. But how many times Rockies won the schoolboy football? How many times? How many times Rockies? But they have never produced. Hanover have never produced like a Premier League team. St. Anne won the Premier League. St. Anne have teams in tier 2. St. Anne is doing very well. Why can't the school something, the DACOSTA Cup? And the only chance you have is to enter. So we need back Marcus Garvey technical. We need back Marcus. We need back Steertown. Okay? This is my 2 piece on this. You'll see more video of me talking about different topics. But at the same time, you need to have a conversation with me. Leave your comments. Let me know what is what. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if areas that can be improved. Just leave a comment there. Again, my name is Leonard Doheny. Today I'm covering the topic. Why no school in St. Anne have ever won the DACOSTA Cup. Take care. See you next time.